Hey everyone! Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I went from this to this, studying Kohei Horikoshi, the creator of My Hero Academia. Let's get into some studies, everyone. Alright everybody, welcome back to a new video! Welcome! Today I'm actually really excited to show you guys this process and some cool information about this process because I had a lot of fun with this picture because it was a brand new style for me, brand new techniques, and I think it came out amazing. So what is this piece? What am I talking about? Well, on the screen you are seeing my reference. Yes, Kohei himself did this piece. I don't know when. I couldn't find out when this was done, but when I saw it, when I was looking at some of his art, I was like, oh snap, this man, yet again, is blowing me away. So instead of just looking at it for hours, because trust me, I studied this for hours before I even attempted to try to paint something. After I studied it, I was like, you know, I'm going to go ahead and try to attempt this, and I'm going to record it and see what happens. And not going to lie, I'm kind of proud of myself for killing it on the first recording session. So without further ado, let's look at some of Kohei's work where he's kind of done this painted style technique rather than the traditional manga look for My Hero that we all know and love today. So on the screen you can see some examples that I found where he kind of did this kind of hybrid manga and anime painting technique for some of his My Hero illustrations and manga covers. And I've seen some of these before, but I never really broke them down and dissected them and really looked to see how he did it. It was just kind of like, oh, you know, a new My Hero illustration or a new My Hero cover, let's read the manga, without really let's look at the illustration. Because before I was studying Kohei, I still admired his style, but it was mainly I was studying him for manga rather than for illustrations. So after studying and looking at a couple of these covers and stuff and seeing like, wow, this is kind of how he does stuff, it's still a similar process, but in terms of the coloring and painting, it's completely different from the process that he does for his other stuff. After I studied, I was just like, okay, yeah, this is something that I think I can do. And, you know, I might fail at it or it might come out really, really well. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. So on the screen, you are seeing, you know, my process while studying his reference on, you know, this picture of Kurisu that I'm drawing. Now, I know what you're all wondering. Where is Kurisu's cape? Where is his gloves? Where's the lightning? Where's his traditional outfit that he's always wearing all the time? Did he change it up? Did the creator change his outfit again? In short answer, yes, but the cape, gloves, and shirt are coming back. Don't worry. I'm pulling Oda. If you don't know what that means, it's the creator of One Piece. And basically the next part of the story that's happening in book 4 is taking place in a colder climate. So therefore the characters must dress appropriately so they don't freeze to death. So don't worry, the cape will make its glorious return in book 4, but for right now, I wanted to give Kurisu kind of like a puffy coat, a scarf, but also keeping his blue hair and traditional headband, just so you know that it's him. And like I said, guys, this was the first time I kind of did this technique on any piece of art. I haven't actually tried to digitally paint like this ever in my life. So at first I was struggling a lot, especially with the skin. But once I kind of got the hang of it and kind of saw how Kohei was doing his techniques for lighting and shadows, I really enjoyed this process. It did take a little longer though, I'm not gonna lie. So some of the things that I noticed that Kohei did for that illustration reference is things weren't perfect, and that's something that I tried to break in my own like personal art style because I like my stuff to look as perfect as it possibly can. Nothing can look off because I feel like people will not like it. But in that reference that Kohei did, wow, I can't even talk. The picture that Kohei did that I'm using as a reference, that picture was very, very rough and very loose and almost like it was just super organic. The skin tones weren't as crisp. They were rough. The skin tones on the face and the shadows, the hair, some of the hair strands weren't even inked. They were just paint strokes. And that was a little hard to get a hang of because that character's hair was pink and Kurisu's is blue, so his is a little lighter. But I still think I kind of tried to capture that with some loose strands here and there around the headband and around the ears just to kind of give it that organic feel. But man, it was hard. I'm not gonna lie, it was hard going from that mentality of things had to be perfect to this kind of rough painted style where it's almost like it was rushed but in a good way. And sometimes that can be beneficial. I mean, I'm trying to practice what I teach you guys all the time, where I talk about things don't always need to be perfect. Sometimes simple is better. And with this illustration, it really kind of pushed that for me personally, that, you know, sometimes simple is better. Simple three-tone shading with no blending. It turned out amazing, you know, rather than, you know, going in and blending every single color. And like I said, I love how this turned out. This definitely fits the theme for book 4. This fits the theme for now because we're in fall in the season-wise. In real life, we're in fall, moving into winter. I just like seeing Kurisu in this kind of new outfit because, you know, it's cold. And once I did the background and stuff, that even emphasized that it was cold and it's snowing and he needs to keep warm. I mean, his power isn't heat like Diaz, it's electricity. So for him, warmth is a necessity. And once I finished this illustration, like I said, I loved it. I love how it turned out. It's about to pop up on the screen now. It turned out amazing. I did a blue version render as well that you'll probably see on social media, but this is definitely going to become a poster. I'm probably going to put it up on my wall. So if you guys are interested in having posters, definitely let me know. But other than that, guys, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, share. Share this to everybody. And I will see you next time.